All right, guys, this is week 17 picks. I'm going to go over a pick you can place for every single game in week 17. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Let's first start with the Dallas Cowboys versus Washington Commanders on Xmas if you're woke, Christmas if you aren't a bitch. So on Christmas, we have Commanders versus Cowboys. Who are we taking? The Cowboys are eliminated from the playoffs. So are the Commanders. The Commanders have a backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota. Do you take Dallas Cowboys? Are they really fighting for anything? Dallas Cowboys? No. But are they fighting for draft positioning also? No, they're not. So I would probably be taking the Cowboys here. You can't really take -7. I mean, what's the weather like? Let me check what the weather is um in Washington, D.C. So let's check what the weather is. The weather right now is 51 degrees, 8 miles per hour winds. That's what it's going to be on Christmas, right? On Crimmit. So I would probably be leaning, honestly, Dallas Cowboys team total because the Commanders defense, especially at home, is awful. They just gave up 29 points against the Eagles. They just gave up a lot of points against the Seahawks. They gave up a lot of points versus the Lions, and that's basically all consecutively at home. So how do you not take their over, the team total over for the Cowboys, which is 29.5? I mean, they should easily score 30 points here. So I'd probably say over 29.5 is your best bet on this game. Next is Detroit Lions versus Vikings. So this is a very interesting scenario. The Lions quit. I believe the Lions quit. I think they quit after. You can't win after that game. You cannot win. It's impossible. When you feel like you got cheated, you know that you're basically have an outside hope of making playoffs and basically no chance of making playoffs. You can't win a game like that. You can't win and come back and especially on Crimmit and try to win, right? So I would be probably taking Vikings plus 7.5 here. I know the Lions are a good team and Vikings defense kind of sucks, but again, I would have to take Vikings plus 7.5 just because I know the Lions have given up. They quit. They're getting 87% of money on -7.5. If that line stays at 7.5 or 7, you best believe that freaking you better be taking the Vikings plus 7.5. They probably went outright money line. But actually, you know what? I'll say they went outright money line just because, like, just put a little bit on it. I mean, why not? Plus 280 at home, plus 300 on some other websites. Take that. They're only getting 15% of money as a plus 300. You know, Vegas and all these sports book want to freaking be parlay busters. Is this the parlay buster with the Lions money line? Most likely because they have really nothing to play for, right? Next is Denver Broncos versus Chiefs. The Chiefs quit. They suck. They're awful. The Chiefs are really, really bad. I mean, Gardner Minshew is fucking terrible. They got destroyed by the Tennessee Titans. Um, the only thing to take, honestly, in this game is KC Chiefs team total under, whatever that is. Whatever it is, take their team total under. There's no way they're scoring. The over-under is 36.5, 36% of money is on 32%. So I would 10.5 points. That might be too low. All right, I'll just go the game under. Let's just do the game under. The game under. 36.5. They're only getting 32% of money on 36.5. I think the game's going to go under anyways. So you do 36.5. So on Christmas, you have the Cowboys over 29.5 team total. Vikings plus 280 money line. Under 36.5 for the Broncos and Chiefs. Because the weather there, I guarantee you, is bad. I mean, it's in KC. The fans are disgruntled because they're moving to Kansas instead of Missouri, staying in Missouri. So you already know it's 60-degree weather, 7-mile-per-hour wind. So not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But again, Gardner Minshew's playing, and Gardner Minshew's fucking terrible. So that's basically it on Christmas, on Crimmit. All right, and then now it's the Houston Texans versus the Chargers on Saturday, right? This is the Saturday primetime game. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Who are you taking? You are definitely going to be taking the you're definitely going to be taking the LA Chargers here to win this game over the Houston Texans. But why? But why? Damn, I like the under also in this game. This is an underpants game right here too. 39.5. I'll take the under. Bucket. This game's going to go under. It has to go under. I mean, Texans defense is outstanding. They just gave a lot of points against the Raiders. The Chargers defense at home has been playing very, very well. I know they're like a bend but don't break kind of defense, right? as if they didn't give up a lot of points against. They gave a lot of yards, but not a lot of points to the Philadelphia Eagles. They only gave up 19 points to the Eagles. They gave up 14 points to the Raiders, 10 points to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 10 points to the Vikings. So their defense as of late has been bend but don't break at home. I like the under 39.5. I know the Texans defense is going to be good. This game has like literally 17-14 written all over it. You see when the Texans earlier this year went to the Rams with the Rams' potent offense, they only scored 14 points, that Rams offense. So I'll take the under 39.5 here. I think that's a good bet as well. So then now we have Baltimore versus Green Bay at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So now we have Green Bay Packers. Who are you taking between these two teams, right? Both teams need to win badly. Baltimore has an outside shot. I'm guarantee you that Lamar Jackson's not going to play. I broke my back, spinal. That's basically what he is, right? Mike Tyson. So I would have to believe, honestly, that Green Bay Packers will get this win because even with Malik Willis, are they better? I think they're better. I mean, they need to win this game. This is a must-win game for Green Bay to basically oust out any hope for the Lions and other teams to. I think it's just the Lions to make the playoffs. So I would say that, right? Next we have is why do you have that? Okay. They don't want to freaking do this for me. That's fucked up. Next we have the Seattle Seahawks versus Carolina Panthers. This is a very big game for the Seattle Seahawks. Very big game because they need to win this game outright. I'll be taking them minus 395. You can parlay this. They're going to win this game because this game sets up the game for San Fran, where San Fran plays a good team as well, right? San Fran plays a good team as well. They play the Bears. So this sets up the NFC number one seed for both those teams. That's what they're going to be playing for. That's what the NFL wants. That game's going to be probably Sunday Night Football, flex into that position, or even Monday Night Football. It's going to be a big game between the Seahawks and Niners. So they're going to be both get their wins, right? They're going to both get their wins so they both can stay afloat in that position. So I would be taking them money line. I don't know. Carolina with Bryce Young. I mean, she's been doing his dance. He's been killing it. So I really can't fade them. But minus 395 for Seahawks who's a great team, great defense. Emin Warrior got hurt sick. Emin Warrior got hurt, but again, you have to take the Seahawks here. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cleveland Browns. Let's see what the money's on in this game. 74% is on Steelers. I'll be taking the Browns plus 3.5. I think they get the cover here. This is going to be a low-scoring game. Browns want to play spoilers for the Steelers. I think this game is going to be low-scoring, but the Browns move the ball. Dylan Gabriel's way worse than Shedeur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel had almost 280 yards, 40 completions or something like that. He was going crazy. Jerry Jeudy had a lot of yards. Phantom had a lot of yards. And Joko, I think, had a touchdown. Am I crazy? But again, Cleveland Browns, they played Pittsburgh well last time. Pittsburgh Steelers defense is not that good. So plus 3.5 Browns here. I like that play. They're only getting 36% of money. A lot of sharps are on it, from 26% of handle to 36% of money. I'll be taking that. They're also getting 15% of handle on the money line with 50% of bets and cash on the money line as well. So a lot of people are betting big bets on the Cleveland Browns, and that's good to see because that makes it more interesting, right? Next, maybe the Ravens would win then if the case that everybody thinks Cleveland Browns going to upset. New England Patriots versus New York Jets. Who do you have here? Do you have the New England Patriots at minus 13.5, or do you have the Jets at plus 13.5? Give me the Patriots all day at minus 13.5. I don't care. There's 95% of money on them. Sometimes the public has to win. This is where the public will win. Minus 13.5 Patriots. The Jets are fucking awful. The Jets are so bad. They're terrible. Brady Cook is awful. He's so bad. You can't. I mean, the guy I had his over rush yards. This guy rushes one time. I'm like, bro, there's openings. Nope. Let me freaking just take a 10-yard sack. Let me just hang out in the pocket forever. Try to be a pocket passer. You're not that, bro. Chill out. But taking minus 13.5 Patriots, even though they're getting a lot of money on them, I don't give a fuck. Cleveland Browns, Cardinals versus Bengals. This is an interesting matchup because the Bengals have a very, very bad rush defense, right? Their rush defense is fucking putrid. And what do you take here? Do you take Arizona Cardinals offense is really, really decent, but do you take A touchdown prop? What do you take here? I honestly believe you have to take here first half. You have to take here first half. We have to take first half here. We have to take it. We have to take it. First half, first quarter. Cardinals plus 1.5. They're a very good road team covering in the first quarter. I think they covered like 6 out of 7 this year on road first quarters. So this is a bet I always be taking. Wow, what am I freaking black? I always take. So I have to take this, right? I have to take this. First quarter they covered against the Cowboys. They covered against let me see all the teams they covered against. Because I bet this prop a lot. Them and the Titans. Titans first quarter and them, both of them. NFL. Give me a second, guys. Cardinals, Bengals. Boom, bam, boom. So against the Texans, they didn't cover the Texans, but they covered against Tampa Bay 0-0. So they covered that at plus half. Versus Seattle, got smoked there. But versus Dallas 3-0. Versus Indianapolis 7-7. So they cover a lot. It's every other. I'm taking the Cardinals this time to cover the first half. I think they'll get it done. I think it'll be like 7-7 or even 3-3 or something like that. Yeah. So I like their first quarter odds. Next, we have Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Miami Dolphins. Who are we taking here? Miami Dolphins eliminated from playoffs. Tampa Bay needs to win this game. Give me Tampa Bay money line. They need to win this game. This is a bounce back game for them. They have to win. I mean, this is the only way they can make the playoffs. I guess if they lose, they still can make the playoffs, right? Let me check. Standings. NFL. Can they make the playoffs if they lose? Let's check. No, they cannot make the playoffs if they lose. Okay, so yeah, they have to win this game. Minus 258 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They should win this game, and they should fight with the Panthers for that number one for that division win in week 18. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Colts. If Philip Rivers is playing, you got to take the Colts team total. You have to. This guy dissects, dude. You have to understand, defenses are so fucking bad now that the Broncos are labeled a top 3 defense, and they give up 30 points a game. That's how bad freaking defenses are. Take the Colts. Maybe take 19.5. Nope, 19.5. Yeah, take 19.5 instead of 20.5. That's a better bet. 2 field goals, 2 touchdowns. I like that. Right? I like that. So I'll take the Colts there. The Colts get no money ever. They're only getting 30% of money against the Jaguars. Jaguars are a good team, yes. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, baby. So then next, New Orleans Saints versus Titans. Give me the Titans to win this game. The Titans defense isn't as bad as people. I mean, I guess the San Fran kind of smoked them, but I'll take the home team here. Actually, you know what I'll do? Because they're a good first quarter team too. They're a very good first quarter team. Give me their first quarter prop. Plus half, minus 155. I'll take that all day. All day. They're a good first quarter team. They covered against the Patriots. Let me show you the team they covered against in the first quarter. They covered against the Patriots. They covered against the Colts. They cover a lot. They covered against the Chargers. They covered a lot in the first quarter. So I'll be taking that. I like that bet a lot. Give me that. Right? So New York Giants versus Raiders. This is there's a lot of games at 1 o'clock, huh? That was all the 10 a.m. games? Shit. Okay. Giants versus Raiders. Who are we taking? Do you take the Raiders who are fucking awful? Or do you take the Giants that are just as bad? Give me the Raiders minus 125. I'll take them. I don't trust Jackson Dart. I don't know if he's that good. I think that he has more charisma than his actual playing style is good. So I'll put him there on money line at minus 125. The Raiders here, they're only getting 57% of money as a favorite. Not bad. I'll take that. Eagles versus Bills. Oh my goodness. Is this a question? Is this an actual question? Give me the Eagles all fucking day. Eagles are going to beat the Bills. This is not close. Eagles are better than the Bills. The Bills are not that good of a team, even though Josh Allen's amazing. One of the best quarterbacks. You got to take the Eagles over the Bills. Eagles can run the ball. They haven't been able to run the ball, but they'll be able to run the ball against the Bills defense that's fucking inept at stopping it, right? And their secondary is bad. I think the Eagles will have a very good game against them. I guarantee the weather's really bad here in Buffalo. Let's check what the weather is before I make assumptions. The fuck is this guy? Teams. There it is right there. Before I make any assumptions, let's see what the weather is. Yup, it's going to be awful. Give me the Eagles plus 102. They have a good run defense. I'll take the Eagles. Even though the run defense hasn't been as good recently, but I'll take them. Next, give me the 49ers at minus 166. The two best play callers going at it. How do you not take the over 52.5? But the two best play callers going at it. The two best play callers going at it. That's just what it is. They're the two best guys. They're the two best guys. I mean, Kyle Shanahan is probably the best of all time at play calling. I'm not even trolling there. I think he's the best of all time at play calling. He has some moments where he second guesses himself and acts like a fucking pussy, but he's just that good at play calling. At over 52.5, you have to take it. If I would lean something, I'll take the Niners because they're going to be fighting for that number 1 seed. The Bears basically clinched their spot in the playoffs. So let me see if they actually clinched their spot in the playoffs. Let me see if they did. I think they did. Yeah, they did. Okay, so the Bears are already in the playoffs, so it really doesn't matter this game. I'll be taking the over 52.5. Niners maybe even to win. Maybe let's do Niners team total. What's Niners team total? Because the Niners, they're only getting 25% of money, but yeah, give me 27.5 to San Fran. I like that bet a lot. That's a good bet. Give me that because they're going to score 30 plus. They're going to the Bears defense isn't good. They're just very opportunistic. Brock Purdy does throw a lot of interceptions, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and take the San Fran 49ers here to win this game. They're probably going to win pretty easily. And yeah, Rams versus Falcons. I mean, if you're betting on this game, like what can you take on this game? What can you actually take? Let me think. Falcons, no, they're tied in. No, Rams. I actually don't even know what to take in this game. 81% of money. Give me. I mean, I guess you can take you take Rams minus 7.5. I mean, just because they're a better team. Maybe you take a money line. Or maybe you do like a teaser between minus 7.5 and over 49.5 to over 43.5. Actually, I'll probably do the under 56 because I don't know if the Falcons can score. Under 56.5 and then money line for Rams. That sounds probably better. So like that and that with a teaser. But anyways, that's my picks. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna make a most confident picks where I'm gonna be showing you every bet that I make. I will make 5 bets every single week. Last week, I didn't do 5 bets. I did one big bet on the what's his name? On Drake May over passing yards. And I did a big bet on Phillip Rivers over passing yards. And I was like, these are my 2 locks. I'm like, Phillip Rivers is going to dissect this shitty ass San Fran defense. And the Ravens defense is fucking awful at home. So take the Patriots passing yards Drake May because they're dogs in that game as well. They're underdogs, so they should be passing the ball a lot. And that's why I took it. And they both went way over. And that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to make my other video pretty soon. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.